Alright, this is going to be a Raw review for Monday, August 5th, 2013. This Raw was from Green Bay, Wisconsin, and not a bad Raw, but not a great Raw. It was kind of one of those Raws that were in the middle. There was some decent stuff on there, but nothing too outstanding, but then again, nothing so bad that it's like, don't watch this show like some weeks have been. So, started off with a good promo in the ring with Vince and Bryan, kind of doing the whole makeover thing. And I was looking forward to this because I thought they were going to really do something with this to progress whatever, but it was, in the ring, it was good, the communication between, the altercation, whatever you want to call it, the back and forth between Daniel Bryan and Vince McMahon was good. But the actual execution of Daniel Bryan sitting in the chair and then they have Wade Barrett come out, I thought they could have done something else to do it. But, if you just minus that, Daniel Bryan has a new shirt, but the Vince McMahon and Daniel Bryan talking segment part was fine. I did not mind it at all. Then we had RVD versus Alberto Del Rio, and I guess there's something involving these guys in the world title, because Christian's the #1 contender, but RVD did get the win in what was a semi-decent match, for your average Raw match. But after the match was something that was definitely worth watching. His ring announcer, Alberto Del Rio's ring announcer, came back, Ricardo Rodriguez, from his injury, and he went to set up the bucket in the corner, but Del Rio got hit and then he got pinned. But then Ricardo must have taken the beating of a lifetime. He got super kicked, he got hit with the bucket, some stiff shots with the bucket, and then Del Rio threw him to the outside, and guys kind of use their hands in their back, just take a flat back bump on the floor. Ricardo just dove like he was in some diving competition and splattered on the floor. Del Rio put his head and his whole upper half in between the post and the steps and just drop kicked it. It looked pretty brutal, and I'd definitely go watch that because out of everything in that match, that is really what stuck out because it was a brutal beating that Ricardo took, and props to him for taking it. You've seen him take a lot of bumps in the past, and I think this is definitely one of those the best beating he's ever taken. Ryback and Henry was in a countout. Now, Ryback kind of being that Neanderthal kind of character that he's become, it's fine, whatever. I'm sure they're going to have 10 more matches from now till SummerSlam. John Cena came and did a promo. The crowd at first wasn't all into him, but as soon as he kind of got them going, they got into whatever they were saying. They booed him. They said boring. They started chanting Daniel Bryan. But what I got out of this was Cena hates independent wrestling. He said it doesn't matter what you did there, it depends what you do here. Your typical main guy talking about an indie guy promo. But a lot of people were kind of reading into it as he's kind of bashing whatever Daniel Bryan did before, saying it didn't mean anything, and if you really want to make it, you have to be in WWE. That's pretty much what the whole basis of the promo was, until Orton came out, and then the Shield came out, and then Daniel Bryan came out, which set up the main event for later that evening. The Tons of Funk versus the Wyatts, the squash match. Honestly, as much as I like the Wyatt family, I don't see them. I just don't want to see them in tag team matches right now. I just want to see them destroy guys left and right. But to see them, because what's his name, Tenzai and Brodus, they both got offense on both Wyatts, and to me those guys seem to be untouchable right now. You should just have them beat the hell out of everyone. And one of the guys, Rowan, he doesn't seem like he's been into it too long. His overhead clubs look so soft, and compared to guys who've been doing it for so long, who make it look believable. But you can still tell that he's definitely a rookie in a big, small fish in a big pond, I guess is the best way to put it. Kaitlyn versus Layla. I had no idea Layla was heel, so there's a surprise for me. Christian versus Slater, another match that was just whatever, giving Christian momentum. CM Punk versus Curtis Axel. This match was good. It was your better than average Raw match, but the aftermath again. Paul Heyman got involved, so that led to disqualification. And then Brock Lesnar came out. He wailed Punk with a chair 3 or 4 times. Hard shots also. And expecting more, but next week Heyman challenged Punk to a match, so I'm sure there's going to be some kind of twist in that happening. Kofi versus Fandango. Kofi's back, nothing really new, just new tights, but same offense, same style of match. It was whatever. And then we had, man, this Raw was a long one. I keep talking, I'm like, okay, this match. We had the All Americans versus the Usos. So I was actually expecting the Usos to win since they've been kind of on a little streak. I thought they were feuding with the Shield, but I guess they kind of put that on the side. Now they're back to jobbing every week, so all Americans won, which is, it was fine. I just think the more credible team in the long run obviously seems to be Cesaro and Swagger. Usos are fine, but I don't know. They kind of got pushed into that title picture really quick, and it didn't even seem believable because I've seen them on Superstars for almost 2 years now, and just to throw them on Raw and put them against the Shield and have them beat the Shield, just wasn't flying with me, so whatever. And then the main event, I think the main event was only like 6 minutes long, and it led to a disqualification, and the aftermath showed Randy Orton teasing a cash-in, but the Shield came to the ring, and instead of helping Daniel Bryan and Daniel Bryan and John Cena, Randy Orton just walked to the back, and they kind of showed that long shot of Orton looking at the briefcase and the Shield beating the hell out of Cena and Bryan. Pretty much symbolizing, I guess you would say, that Orton doesn't care. He just knows that he's a champion. He just wants to be champ, and what does he care if the two guys that he can potentially be champion on the Sunday of SummerSlam, he can cash in and be the new champ. So it was a fine Raw, nothing too amazing, and I'll see you guys in the next video.